everyone, and welcome to Mind on Monday. Today we will talk about how to make time in the day for those small changes that will land you amazing results. Mind on Monday is a weekly series of short lessons designed specifically to help you improve yourself, improve your daily life, find motivation and find courage to pursue your life's dreams and be your best self, all in less than a coffee break. My name is Aglia and I am here to take you on a journey of self-discovery. I'm just like you, so if I did it, you can do it too. I said this before and I'm going to say this again. You don't need to make drastic life-changing decisions to turn your life around. You just need to make small changes over an extended period of time and stick with it, but stick with it long enough. Success, whatever that word means to you, can be essentially broken down to two basic elements. Number one, a will to change, and number two, persistence. But this week I want to get a bit more practical and show you how you can implement those small changes today. What I hear from people is, but I just don't have the time for all that. And that's bullshit. You do. Just don't know you do. So step number one, how to find the time. That's actually quite simple. Just start planning. So this is a really essential step because time can really get away from us when we're not paying attention. I'm guilty of that sometimes too. As much as I love planning, and I really do, sometimes I just don't feel like it. I just want to roll with the flow and see where it takes me. And if that only happens a couple of times a year, that's not the end of the world. But sometimes once you let it go, it can be hard to get back on track. You might need to put quite a lot of willpower into it. So if you don't trust you can bring yourself back from it easily, my advice is don't stop. Stay consistent and grind through the moments where it feels a bit tedious. It will be worth it long term. The way I plan my time is I break my day down into certain time blocks. And firstly, I would map out all the things I absolutely have to do, like work meetings, for example. But let's say even when you're at work, you're not busy the entire 8 hours you're there. You have lunch breaks and coffee breaks and such. I get an hour for my lunch breaks and I always have food ready for it in advance so I don't need to waste time making it. Or I make something that's easy and healthy like a protein smoothie. That saves me time cooking, and instead of scrolling endlessly on social media and killing time, I allocate that time to read. That way I make sure I'll read at least 20 pages every day. That's how you find little time pockets in the day to do the things that will benefit you in long term. Another example is a classic that every mindset or success coach talks about, but it is true and it does make a difference, and that is waking up early. So that doesn't mean that you need to start waking up at 5 a.m. every morning. Just get up 30 minutes or an hour earlier than you are normally getting up. Now allocate that time for your own self-development. That's your me time. I use that time to meditate and exercise, and that way before my day even begins, I've already worked both my mind and my body. And I'm ready to go and conquer the world. And this brings me to step number 2. Allocate your time wisely. Don't try and focus on too many things at one time. It becomes too overwhelming and draws focus from what's really important. Pick out one new thing you will be working on and start with that. Then after some time, once that becomes a habit, pick another one and work on that. So for example, sometimes during the day, at work when I'm taking a coffee break or at night before I go to sleep, I will allocate 15 minutes to learning a new language. There's so many apps, free and paid, that can help you do that nowadays. Just pick one that works for you and then there you go. Not to say that you should go and learn a new language. You could spend those 15 minutes listening to a podcast episode, for example. And if it's a long one, that's fine. Listen to a quarter of it or half of it and finish it later during another 15-minute slot you have. It basically means using your time wisely. And really, when you start looking at your day in these time blocks, you will see how many empty sockets of time you have, where you're not doing much, just sitting on the train or scrolling through social media or just waiting for something to happen. Use that time to advance yourself on your goals and dreams. Make things happen. Remember, the work you put into yourself will pay off in absolutely every aspect of your life. It's like a ripple effect. Once you start to build up your own mind, work on your mindset, every aspect in life will start growing and improve too. That's all for this week. Next week, we will be talking about repetitiveness and how that helps you build the life of your dreams. Thank you very much for watching or listening. Please hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. And if you got any value from anything I said, please share this with your friends, your family, your colleagues. Share it on your social media, and please tag me if you do. We only grow organically, and we need your help. So please help us build a better world. Have a fantastic week. I will see you all again next week. Same place, same time. And remember, you improve your life by improving one day at a time.